it has now been revealed that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will in fact have local play. Everyone clap. Let's not clap so fast so soon. What I'm about to say may, just may, still make you upset. Now, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero got a huge update yesterday, even though its trailer was very small. And in this update, we got the release date, we got the cover, we got the exclusive editions, we got all the jazz. No word on the demo or a closed beta as of yet, but we got a bunch of stuff. If you pre-ordered the game, kudos to you. Go pre-order the game. And if you haven't already, join my Discord. More people in there chatting it up, trying to be cool and shit. But anyways, so look, the local play was like this whole issue that was started. I remember showing games that brought it forth to people because he said, hey, it's not mentioned here, it's not mentioned here, so don't think local play. Now, this became more of a thing when this alleged French interview happened. And this alleged French interview said, don't think local play is going to be in the game because XYZ, Xbox Series S is underpowering it. Now, at the time, I'm like, yo, this shit is fake, bruh. Like, you some random person who did this. Am I supposed to believe you? So I was just like, I'm not using that as an official source. Basically, at that point, I said, whether I believe local play is in or not, I'm going to wait until an official source say it. So I waited until now, and we got an official source. So Bandai Namco, the website, and obviously other platforms, you now could see the true amount of players that they will have online and offline. So for local play in particular, the one that everybody and their grandma was complaining about because they said we want to play with our friends, our family, our brother or sister, our little cousins, the ones we haven't played with for the last 15 years, but they're 10, so I don't know how they were playing with them. Were they in the wound as an afterthought playing with them? I don't know. But the point is, those people finally got what they want because on the website, says rivals make you stronger. Challenge other players online to test your skills or sit down with friends offline to hone your skills. So when I saw this, I said yes, yes, yes. However, there is actually some things we have to talk about now. Because then the next part says exclusively in the hyperbolic time chamber. So what does this mean? What this means is that if you plan on playing this game offline with friends, you can only play in the hyperbolic time chamber. That's the trade-off. So then it's like, wait, hold up. Was that French interview fake? There might have been some truth to it. But the fact of the matter is that when you try to get translated information from another source that was translated, because it was already hard talking to the person you was talking to, is where you get like weird information which gave false confirmations, and people were taking with their opinions also, and they're like, I don't know why we don't have local play, maybe Sony is trying to sell more consoles. Everybody start throwing that in the community. Just personally think you guys are stupid for even like taking that way too serious, but it does show that, hey, maybe the Xbox Series S really did hold back the other versions, or maybe something else is happening, and maybe local play is too intensive on the system because you're essentially rendering it twice. So it could be local play or it could be split screen. I don't give a crap about which one it is because now you could play with people, it's confirmed. But because it's only in a hyperbolic time chamber, one has to ask, how come the hyperbolic time chamber? Because it has the least amount of things going on. The time chamber at most is literally a white screen with a freaking room door shit in the middle, and if you want to add to like the effects where it can get cold and get hot, but really it's simple to render, do what you gotta do from a development standpoint. All the other stages might just be too much. Now, I would argue, hey, what about the other hyperbolic time chambers, or what about the gravity room? Like, they should have gave us more. I'm not gonna lie, Vegeta's gravity chamber, or his trainer room that he uses in Super, in the end of Dragon Ball, that should have been like a room for like the training room, similar to how they do in like Street Fighter and stuff. So maybe they changed their mind. But the reason why I think this is a W for you guys is because now, again, we can stop hearing the local play conversations. If you still complain about, oh man, and we can only play in a hyperbolic time chamber, that's corny. Well, boo freaking who. The other thing that they confirm is various tournament modes in victory conditions. So that's cool and all. They do say players online attest their skills. So let me just go over quickly. Bandai fucked up their websites when they updated the information, so just bear with me. Now, looking on the Steam page, it now even says split screen share PvP on the side. Then if we go over to the Japanese website for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I know, again, they did a bad job of organizing the website stuff. But if you go over, now you can actually see how many players you can play with online and offline. So this is a rough idea. This is what I see when I translate. It says for the online features, it supports up to 8 players. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what that means that not only will online have the obvious rank match and stuff, because that was obvious, but it will also have a tournament mode, because tournaments are typically held by 8 players. I do wish they would have had the bigger tournaments and had like 16 players. That would have been cool, longer tournaments. But I do hope that these tournaments have spectator mode and they're handled like how they are offline, where each match is handled versus everyone do it at the same time. Raging Blast 2 tried that, and yeah, it's terrible. So that is pretty cool. This just means that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will be one of the best anime games in quite a long time, just off of having online support, having this stuff. It's a new game and it's not, you know, Naruto. And the last thing that I would be like, I want would be some type of endless mode. But even with just the tournament stuff, that's good enough, because we got ranked match. Somebody had posted we have ranked match, but they didn't tell me where they got it from. So that's pretty cool. So the local play, the controversy has been settled. We don't have to worry about that anymore. If you still want to entertain it, yeah, you can only play offline local play on one stage, which is the time chamber. In my opinion, the amount of times that I end up playing this game offline with someone will be very minimal at best. If there's any tournaments like, oh, you want to play, like, all right, bet. But I'm not about to willingly go out of my way to play this game offline. I'm going to be playing it online, as I planned on even prior to this news coming out of local play being a thing. So that's going to be it for the video. If you guys want to stay tuned, I'm going to be talking about the story mode for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero in my next video, and you may not like what I have to say about that. Give me your thoughts pertaining to local play. I am Makai San. Hit the subscribe button. Let's try to get to 3,000 subscribers, and I'll catch you guys later.